Welcome back to my channel, Pivoting Pennies. My name is Alyssa, and this is where I like to show my budget every week. Today is actually Thursday, but I'm putting this out on Friday, as usual. So, let's see. This week has been pretty boring. Nothing out of the ordinary, really. Yeah, so let's close out July and budget into August, which is crazy that it's already August. So first, this is how much my husband got paid. I'm just gonna put it in here for a second. And then we'll come back to that. But I just wanted to kind of do a little recap. So I have this in my month ahead, and this is what I made in my tips. All of our July bills have come out, except Dollar Shave Club. I don't know when it's coming out. I just signed up for it. My husband has to shave every day, so he goes through razors quite a bit. And he just bought razors recently, and it was like $40, and so we were like, hey, let's sign up for a Dollar Shave Club and see how we like it. I used it in high school. My mom, that's what she used, and I liked it then. I think it'll be fine, but it'll be cheaper. So yeah, so anyway, so this month I definitely overspent on groceries compared to normal. Where am I? Okay. The average is like $518 a month. I spent $666. It's a little freaky, but I will say I'm really not that mad about it because our eating out, we have spent way less. Normally we spend our average is $247. Last month we spent $362. We usually spend like $200-300. So, I mean, we still got kind of close to it, but we only ate out 3 times. So we went to Waffle House one day, but then we actually ended up buying a waffle maker, and we've been using that thing like crazy. And then we ate at Sonic once, and we got hot pot. So if we just eat out once a month as like a special thing, then I'm not really that mad about it. And then also 25 of my grocery budget was actually this cool, I found there's this little, I wouldn't call it a farmer's market, it's more just like a farm stand, kind of like a family farm stand. And I found them on Facebook, and basically on Sundays after they close at like 6 or 5 or something, they put all of their leftover produce for the week into different boxes. You can buy a box for $25, and it's like, I mean, some of it, like there were bananas in there. They were clearly from wherever normal grocery stores get bananas. But there was all kinds of stuff, like got like 4 ears of corn, a bunch of pears, a bunch of apples, a bunch of plums, tomatoes, squash, cucumbers, peppers, a cabbage. Oh, I got a ton of cilantro. I don't even know what to do with it all. I googled it, and I think I'm gonna like either freeze it into like little cubes, or maybe freeze make like a marinade and freeze meat in it for other nights. But it was like a really good deal, and it's all fresh. So I thought that was worth doing that. I'll probably do that like once a month or something. And it's kind of fun because honestly I never had a plum before that I can remember. And so I tried plums, and they were good. And then like pears, I've never just eaten a pear. I've only had like canned pears or the little fruit cups. So anyway, that was something. My husband was teasing me because I was all excited about my produce box and getting to see what was in there. And he's like, I said, you're getting old when you're excited about a produce box. He's like, I don't think everyone would be excited about that, just you. But I know it's not just me. So, anyway, dog food, normal expense, all of this stuff, sinking funds. I did get a car wash this month, which I rarely do. What's my average assigned is $10. Let's see. I did spend a lot on the baby this month, but I truly think we have pretty much everything we need. I'm planning to not buy very many things and just kind of save until then, and then be able to buy when the baby's actually here. I think it's easy to kind of forget that the store will be there. You can go buy, anything really. So yeah, there's pretty much nothing I need to buy, and I need to control myself. We did spend, this was on running shoes for my husband, but that was fine. We also spent kind of quite a bit of money on clothing, but I did not spend $42 on underwear for both of us. Okay. Where am I? Anyway, we spent quite a bit on clothing. I need to chill out on that. Home, we spent a lot because I bought that waffle maker. We bought, in the very beginning of the month, we bought a portable air conditioner, which was like pretty much a necessity. I got by the Amazon Prime Day, and I bought a Roomba, which I have been really liking, and I'm glad I bought it. And then we bought a little shoe bench. Well, it's like a shoe rack, but it's also a bench. And because it drives me crazy that our shoes were just always thrown around. So I did buy that, but I've been wanting one of those for a very long time. I just need to get better about like actually funding like a wish farm or something. Then all of this, pretty much. I've only spent $32 on my fun money, which I feel pretty proud of. My husband, I think he was, he's supposed to spend $60 a week, and so that would have been 6, 12, 18, 24, 32. So he actually underspent. So he overspent a little bit on his pool league, but that's because he's on another team right now. But in Christmas, I bought Christmas presents, so we really don't need very much money for that. But all this is good. So I guess I'm gonna take out my month ahead category, and it's gonna be weird just funding it all. I think theoretically I should have it all, because I guess I didn't have, it's a little off because I didn't have Dollar Shave Club, and I didn't have NPR, and I don't know, it's a little off, but it's fine. So I'm just gonna do that really quick. I'm also going to take out my tip money. So one thing, okay, I feel like I'm all over the place right now, but okay. one thing that I want to do, just to get out of the way, is I made these 5 goals to try to do with my money, like my money that I make, before I quit my job, most likely the beginning of October. So the reason for all of these, one, my number 1 goal is funding our birth class. We're taking a birth class, and it's on a payment plan without interest or anything, but I just wanted to go ahead and fund that all, so we're not having to deal with worrying about it. So that's 182.53, which I'm getting there. So now that's completely funded, so that's good. I can even just go ahead and pay them for it. Then I have fund family pictures. So I know it seems a little silly. One, we haven't had pictures since our wedding 6 years ago, which I feel like either you're a family that you always get pictures or you rarely get pictures. I definitely thought we would be a family that got them at least more than once every 6 years, but we're gonna get pictures after the baby's born. But also it's important to me to do it because we're gonna use them as our Christmas presents for our family. So it kind of is a double gift. So I already found the photographer, and it's a little expensive, but I like her and I like the pictures. So I'm just gonna go. I know that I don't have it all available right now. It's gonna be negative over here, but I'm just gonna ignore that really quick. But I already have 2 goals out of the way. So now I can focus on, I'm gonna focus on getting at the very least $500 for the baby when he comes, just to buy all the random things that we didn't realize we needed. I know that that's not a lot. I know it's not as much as some people have, but also it's more than some people have. So I'm just gonna start with the 500 and we'll see how I'm feeling. I want to really try to fund Christmas at the very least. Let's see. At the very least, I want to fund like our gifts, which I really only have 100, or I have 80 to go. So I really want to, but I want to fund our Christmas gifts and our wrapping, because we're not gonna be with our family this year, so we're gonna have to mail the few gifts that we're sending. Obviously, it'll be nice if we can get our own Christmas presents, but it's not that serious. I only had $50 each anyway, so we're not really that big on trying to spend a bunch of money. And with the baby, it'll be probably our last priority. I want to buy, I usually buy decorations after Christmas is over, but I mainly want to, we always buy an ornament for each of us every year, and then I want to buy a wreath. And other than that, I'm not really that concerned. And then I already funded holiday activities, just to go to like Christmas lights or something, which we might not even do because the baby, I don't know how we'll be feeling, but I hope we go. But if not, that's fine too. And then I also really want to try to at least fund as much as our trip home. We're hoping to be able to go Easter, so I want to try to fund as much as this as possible, because once I'm not working, we're not going to be able to have a ton of money to put aside for extra things. So I want to try to get as much of those financial burdens, I guess, out of the way. But anyway, now we're back to the present. So I have 1330 that I'm working with after I got those 2 goals, which, by the way, I'm gonna put over into August so I can keep track. But we have all of our month funded already, and then our month ahead, I figured out I need to put $773 each paycheck of my husband's, and that will cover our bills. And then now I'm going to go to weekly. So first, we definitely, I have it to put 80 or 40 a week. So I'm gonna put 80. And then I have 125 each week. I'll put 250. Sundries, I know, I'm just gonna put the 20 because I know I need to buy our friend's dog stayed with us for 2 weeks, and he had a problem. I don't think he's potty trained or something, because he went in the house a lot, and our dog has never ever gone in the house. Like, even when we got him as a puppy, we got him at the pound, so he may have been potty trained, but he's probably gone in our house like maybe 3 times since we've had him for 5 years. So, but now he's gone twice in a week. So I think it's the smell of the pee. So I'm going to buy some of that like enzyme remover stuff, and hopefully that'll take care of his little issue. And then I'm gonna skip down here, 40 for the barber, and then $45. That's a lot. I'm gonna put 45, and then whatever I make, I can fund later. My husband likes 60. And then I'll do 20 for myself. So we don't have really a lot to work with. I'm just we're not gonna eat out or go be entertained, I suppose. So I'm just gonna skip that for now. And then I'm just gonna start working on, this is my like things that I definitely want to fund every month. So I'm just gonna start going down the list. So 357. Let's see if there's any really small ones. 417, 991, 110, okay, I'll just do 1583, and I'll just put the last little bit to car insurance. I feel like we don't have a ton of money, even though we do. I mean, I literally funded our whole month already and started funding into next month. So clearly we have money, but it mainly our actual necessities and priorities are taking over. So I will it'll feel a little better next week when it's I always get nervous when I wasn't able to fund like sinking funds and stuff, but I know next week with my tip money we'll be able to, so it's gonna be okay. But thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next week on Friday.